Hey, it's Carter36, and I should start sharing right now. Let's see here. So this is Italy Turn 4 on my 60 bit. I've never done a 60 bit before. And let me just mute myself. All right, I am a big proponent of a 50 to 60 bid, which I could show you a accessanalyze.org thread where the analysis right now is that the 60 bid is 50 to 60, a 50-ish bid, 50 plus bid is the way to go. That below that, the axis we're winning 2/3 of the time. So, all right, what am I going to do? All right, here is what I'm going to do. Okay, I think this is about right as far as the money goes. I did not check. I just named my thing tonight, my meeting tonight, a little differently, so that should get more views. It should be better. I am going to go with another bomber. Need to be able to reach out and touch someone, and then I'm going to pop. I'm going to pop a tank in there. Now I'm going to pop 2 infantry in there. All right, that's it. Okay, so I've got to do a battle, and you all know that I know that the machines hate me. So the battle is this one right here. The battle for Rostov. It's a 1v1, and it's 4v2. And so the machines hate me. These guys are going to back away a little bit because that does not look strong enough to hold them off. So why would I? And then I will move a couple down here because obviously southern Italy is a little more important than northern Italy. I'm trying to determine when I need to take these guys out because I'm being bold and leaving France open, but at some point in time that's gonna obviously come back to bite me, since Normandy is wide open. It won't become an American factory though, so that's one of the advantages of this strategic decision. But it would become obviously a rock, particularly with this current situation. Okay, can we cause any mischief? We can. We're going to take over French West Africa. Now, this actually is a. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're going to take over. Yes, we are. Because we want to go to the Gold Coast. So, this actually is advantageous for the Allies because once they take it back, these formerly French territories can actually be going into the coffers of the United States or England. So, there actually is a disadvantage to what I just did. And I've actually schemed of ways to get the Italians to come this way, so that the common sense thing would be that these $3 here would actually flow into the coffers of the Allies instead of being, I don't know, useless. What can you say? I think that's probably as good as it gets. Oh, this here. So I'm going to run this through. I'm nervous to lose my last tank. So I'm not sure I'm going to do that. Let me just try something else. Well, that's all. That's all I can do right now. I'm going to do that. The other option would be to bring it back here. That's not a bad option. As much as I like that for money making, for the actual defense of Greece, this is probably better, although not enough. All right, we're going to do this, and the dice is going to be, I'm going to roll these dice. So, and the dice is going to be, I'm going to roll 3. You can have it, it's cake. So I'm going to roll the 4 is going to be between, is going to be the one in the middle. I'm going to roll 5 dice, and the one in the dead center is my bomber. Okay, right here. Can I expand this? No. Dead center. That is a 6. The machine is learning. Crap. Okay. And I will do another 6 for, and that I did 6. Oh, I should have done 5. Crap. 5. Can't have a middle if there's 6 though. I did it again. You chump. 5. Here it is. 5 in the middle, 6. Okay, now I'm going to do 3. This is my bomber. 4, that's a hits. 3. 1 in the middle is the guy. 2, it's a hit. Both these guys die. Miss, miss. Okay, I wish that would have happened, but it didn't. All right, that is it. Let's go to non-coms. No trains, no paratroopers. Wait, someone has paratroopers here. All right, that's it for the Italians. Let's shut it down. And I will drop 2 infantry and my bomber into southern Italy. All right, that is it. Says I have 16. Okay, so I'm going to keep rolling with this, and I'm going to go to Schultes. Let's see what I got for Schultes. Hold on. How do I get Schultes? Usually it's something like that. Looks like Schulte to me. All right, so let me go over to Schulte's channel, and he's already done. The heck is that? What's this? I have no idea what that is. I think he's already done Anzac. There it is. Okay, Ghost turn, or Fog of War turn. Let's turn it up. You don't have a 754. Hmm. Shucks. So he has got them right there. I'm gonna look it up real quick on my phone. That's a destroyer. Oh, he's sending destroyers. Is that a destroyer? Ah, okay, yeah. That's okay, yes. This says we have 12. 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Where's this saying we have 12? Oh, you have 12. Oh, that should have been English. That's wrong. Oops, 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 oops. Falling behind here. No, it doesn't depend on Japan. Where? Shucks. Oh, Iraq. Okay. All right. All right, looks like that's done. So that makes it the German turn. Okay, the Germans. I don't know if I have tech or not. I would think I did tech. Let's go over to players. Let's get this out of the way if we can. I know that Germany does not have rockets, but it does have airborne. Okay, I think that's true. Okay, so then we go to enable edit, remove technology, Germany. See if I can get this done. All right, good. All right, so let's go with can't afford to buy tech right now. Seems to think I have a token. All right, $54 and okay, I have a plan. All right, let's fill these coffers up. Okay, that'll do for that. And then uh, okay. Gonna change that real quick. All right, let's go with it. I don't think that's gonna work. Okay, so I'm gonna pop that in and I'm going with 3. All right, here we go. 60 bid, Axis and Allies. Andrew A. Gamer is sort of the OG guy who sort of changed the game. Infantry from Vyborg to Novgorod. 1 infantry and 1 mech. Okay, all these guys are going to go to Rostov, and then no, they're not. All of those guys are going to Rostov. Nope. Yes. And that should get nope. Okay, how about 9? Plus 9 more. Oh, there you go. Okay, gotcha. All right, these fall back. Oh, I didn't take Archangel. Shucks. All right, that's gonna have to be. I gotta take Archangel. That is a must. And then that means 8s. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8s. Shucks. That's crazy. I gotta take I want to take Volgograd too. Okay. Okay, so then that'll hit Volgograd. I may bomb that before I take it. No, I guess I'm just gonna attack it. Okay, and then I'm gonna collapse back onto Ukraine. This guy goes there. This guy goes there. Okay, so over here, battleship and cruiser go there. And why would I go that way? Okay, I'll go this way. Okay, so then we have, I'm thinking I need to send this guy up here. Let's make that fast and furious. Okay, I think that's pretty close to being done. This guy. All right, so seven mech and seven tanks to Caucasus, one mech, one tank to Volgograd, one bomber as well from East Poland, one infantry from East Poland, I believe, went to West Ukraine. Troops in West Ukraine and Bryansk fell back to Ukraine except for one tank, which went through Smolensk and Archangel, and one infantry also went to Belarus. One infantry from Vyborg and one mech from Poland, and all my airplanes went to Novgorod. Don't you dare hit me. I had an infantry that went to France. 3 artillery went to West Germany from Germany. See it. Oh, airborne. Freaking nature. Nothing. Yeah, that's it. 1, 2, 3. No. Okay, I'm assuming you do not want to scramble, but if you do, we can always do that later on. I'll do a no. Just tell me you want to scramble. Okay, they're done, and they get 1 hit. Perfect. We do not want the infantry taken. We want the mech taken. So we want to be able to use the infantry as an airborne. Wouldn't that be cool? He's dead. Okay, good. Volgograd, here's the big one. Okay, so I'm going to roll 4 dice. That's 3 of my attackers and 1 of his. There goes the confusion, and I get him. It doesn't get me. Ha! I defeated machines. Okay. Okay, let's see what I can land there. So I got 3 left. No kidding. Probably gonna leave one back in Bryansk. I guess I can't. 4 and 4 is 8. We will go with that. Oh, I could leave a fighter there. Sacrifice a fighter. Then he wouldn't be able to roll with the 8. But I have 8 plus 7, 15. Yeah, we're good. That's good. All right, so then I will do non-comps. 3 fighters here, plus 3 mech, 3 artillery in France. All right. And we get $74. Sweet. All right, well, the 60 bit, I'd say I'm okay here. All right, rocking and rolling. We got recap, infantry and Erie. We got a sub, destroyer, battleship, and transport in 109. France has an infantry and 3 artillery. West Germany has 3 mech, 3 artillery, 3 fighters, and 3 anti-aircraft. Germany has 3 anti-aircraft. Karelia has an infantry. Novgorod has an airborne infantry. Archangel has a tank. Belarus has an infantry. Baltic has 2 divers. Then 8 divers, 3 fighters, and 3 bombers, and 1 infantry in West Ukraine. And then 20 infantry, 10 artillery, 6 mech in Ukraine. Volgograd has a tank and a mech. Caucasus has 7 tanks and 7 mech. Coming to mess with your Middle East, man. You look strong, but can you take the double tap? That's what I say. All right, so actually we can keep rolling. So just I'm circling the map here. I think I did this right. He said if I went this way, he would go. Wanted the French guy to go to Nigeria. So then, and again, that's German 74, 56 with bonuses 74, and times get no bonuses 15, and I think that's 16. So the Russians did their turn. He did not move his troops, and I'm going to try to do Japan. Okay, I don't think we have any people for Japan. Moved a lot of units south. He is convoying me. And that's sad, but true. Okay, if this map is incorrect, Schultze, I need to know. I know these 3 guys and the artillery are in Queensland itself. This was clever. This is Destroyer Wars. I like that. And then over here, I do have lots of units left. I think I'm going to take over these 2. I'm not sure. I never saw you take over this. 2, 3. I've got 3 transports. 1, 2, 3. I can get, I can take over Madagascar, Kenya, but this is the moneymaker right here. And of course, I've got the mutual support for a little bit here, at least. He'll come out and go to Bryansk, I'm assuming. But I should have some ability to withstand that. All right, I am going to try to grab a couple of these islands as well, I think. This is the first time I've looked at this. I looked at Germany a bit, but I did not look at this. All right, let's do it. Cat, could you not do that? I don't know if I have any tech. I don't think I do. Okay, so we're definitely going to fill up our factories in India, French Indo, and Kwangtung. All right, I'm going to do something I've seen done by one of the pros. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that, that, and um, all right, we're going to do that. So we're going to buy 6 infantry, 1 fighter, 2 divers, and 1 factory. Not 100% sure about that factory. Think so, though. Yes, we will do the factory. It's going to get funky here. It's going to look real weird. 2, 3. Okay. Okay. So let's do some crazy good stuff. I mean, some crazy bad stuff because I'm the bad guys, but. Okay. Okay. So we're going to take over right there. And then these guys going in here. Those may be. What are you talking about? All right, let's get specific. All right, good. And then these guys are going to roll into here. What's this? All right. Sometimes the computer is kind of finicky. You got to do it a certain way. Okay, so then over here, 3 transports and The easy one is 1. Okay. The money situation right now is a little, it's important, extremely important, extraordinarily important. But with the 60 bid, you know, I'm not 100% sure. Well, we'll see. We're giving it the college try, and it's a lot of fun. Um, so I'm having fun. Do I expect to win? Well, we're causing some havoc. That's that's what I say. We are causing some havoc, um, and that's just kind of fun. Uh, so okay, so we're taking over that. That's did I thought there was 3 there. Oh, there we go. I got one that can hit this with a little help from my friends in the Air Force. Although I'm not 100% sure I'm using those friends in the Air Force. These are double. Did he really do this? I really don't care though, because I'm thinking I'm going here. Thinking I'm going here. Okay, so that does get some valuable units out of my area. So I'd be taking over this this island. And then this guy goes in here, but he needs some supports. And I can rotate these guys in, I think. These guys have somewhere to land. I got to get these guys out of here, though. So let's check this out. 1, 2, 3, and then I need the Americans are the ones that are the real attackers, but these guys are strong too. 5 C units. All right, let's rearrange that. I'm wanting these guys right here, I think. Or maybe even right here. Let's put those bombers back. So I definitely need some help down there. Okay. Yeah, these guys want to go back toward the Sea of Japan, I think. Oh, I got subs. They came from here. So I'll send a modest 2 bombers over to the Caucasus. That'll be a can opener as well. Okay, can I get a bomber in there? I don't think I can. No. Okay, so then I could have bombardments, or I could just refuse to take Persia. I think for safety, I better just refuse to take Persia. I want Persia pretty bad, though. Hold on. Persia might be more valuable. Persia, right there. All right, we're taking these guys into Persia. Hate to do it, but it's just a little too close. And then we can back off on Java. Well, we're 4, so let's back off on that season for a minute. I don't mind sending that sub in. All right, let's see if this will go. I think it'll go. Because I think this will reach. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Let's go back. All right, I'm gonna take these two down here. They would come from 37. And that needs a plane right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. That'll be the plane. I think it's a little too tight to just. All right, I'm gonna run a cruiser in there. Go for the bombardments. I don't want to, but wait, these planes. Oh, these planes. Ah, I'll have to throw aircraft carrier away. Okay, I'll take one in. He's bound to get a hit. So I'll take one of those planes in, take the plane as a casualty, and then I will indeed grab Persia, which is huge money. Huge money over here. Huge. That should work. And then he does have a lot. I mean, this is massive. So I'm gonna have to take off shortly. Okay, planes are not being used. Okay, kind of don't want the Americans to take over anything, and Americans go after Japan. So this destroyer is probably ending up over here, 55. 2, 3. Well, 1, 2, 3. So he'll still be able to get to Java. If I blocked this, he wouldn't be able to get to. Yes, he would. Still be able to get there. I think Java's a bit of a bridge too far. Wasted resources. I don't need to waste resources right now. So we're going to pull that back. I'm not even sure we're going to shoot at it. It's just not the war we're fighting currently. Wish you could press on the unit and cancel it from there. That'd be pretty useful. All right, so let's double up on these, make sure these happen. Okay, let's see where this guy went. Season 37. All right. Okay, so these ships are mostly ending up 1, 2, 3. And kind of heading back to protect coastal. Think I am going to kill this guy. No, I'm going to do it. I'm going to kill that guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Oops. Okay, we got to get out of Burma. Okay, a tank from Shan goes to India. India artillery jumps on board the transports. The crew, except the destroyer, will go up to 20. 3 bombers are going to go over to the Caucasus. And aircraft will eventually go to the French Indo. This guy will go down to Kwangtung. That guy's going to land in Kwangtung. Aircraft carriers are full. 2 divers are going to Korea. Yes. All right. Let's see if there's any absurdity in my future here. All right, this is going to be the one to look for. All right, let's do it first. There are 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 dice. I'm going to accept the decision of the machine after I do that. And it's going to be in Iraq. Come on, get him 2. He's done. He does get 2 hits. Okay. I have to take the plane as one of them. And then it'll be the infantry. All right, then I don't have to move my aircraft carrier there. Borneo, come on, get him. He does take the sub out. Battle for Borneo. Japanese win. Casualty, he misses. Okay, success. Okay. Okay, so then this goes to here. Bomber goes back to French Indo. Fighter goes up to the waiting carrier in 36. All right, these puppies go over to here to India. Okay, anti-aircraft goes to Quang French Indo. No, yes. And then the artillery off the boat goes to Kuantan. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. Here we go. 60 bid. Doing it to it. The Empire of the Rising Sun. All right. Okay. We're going to put this here. Oh, this destroyer. This destroyer had to move. Okay. I had to move. I'm going to remove it, and it goes over here to 54. I mentioned that earlier, so that's why I did it. Just forgot to do it. 55. I'll give my new factory a minute to bloom where it's planted. Unless I want it over here in West India. I don't think I do, though. Got a lot of pressure coming. You're going to feel some pressure. All right, so then 3 infantry there. 3 infantry here. And 3. Three infantry, 2 divers and a fighter there. And that doesn't have any air transports, fortunately. Oh, and I have not left myself a. Okay. All right. That is what we'll do. So let's see what the money is like. Okay, $45. We did get 11 lost blockades. Ouch. That hurts. Ended with 40 and a $5 bonus. 45. Okay. Every one of those. Nice. Maybe should have kept Manchuria if I was going to leave season 6 empty, huh? All right, $45. And here we go for recap. 3 artillery, 15 infantry, 2 divers, 1 anti-aircraft, 8 infantry, and 2 anti-aircraft in the Isle of Japan, 1 infantry in Iwo Jima, 2 infantry, 1 anti-aircraft in Caroline, 1 infantry in Palau, 1 735, 1 destroyer in 55, 1 742, 1 transport 41, and 1 infantry in Sumatra, 1 infantry in Malaya, 1 transport in 43, 2 infantry, 1 huge bomber as new factory in Malaya factory, and our anti-aircraft 4 infantry, 1 heavy bomber, 1 mech in French Indo, the battleship cruiser aircraft carrier fighter diver in 36, 2 divers, 1 fighter, 1 cruiser, 1 battleship, 2 aircraft carriers, and a transport in 20. Infantry artillery in Kwangtung. I'm going to move one of these. Let's see if I can do it. One, yes, one of these fighters that was in Burma. It's going to go um, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fighter that was there is going to go up there. Give them one more. Okay, so that'll be added unit here. Japanese fighter plane. New is 2 divers, 2 fighters, cruiser, battleship, 2 aircraft carriers, transport in 20. And a new one for India is 3 divers, 1 fighter, tank, artillery, 3 infantry in India. I also owned West India. I also owned Persia with infantry artillery, Iraq with 1 infantry, 2 artillery, 3 transports, and 80. That's it. Income is 51, lost 11, lost convoy $45 at the end. All right. That's Crockett 36 with the 60 bid against the Allies with the 60 bid. All right, Crockett ending my meeting as my daughter walks through the door. Crockett out.